Hello everyone. This is Thursday, July 29th, 2021. 2:30 in the afternoon, 23 degrees Celsius. And I'm down here on the Halifax Waterfront, and today we're going to take a tour of the HMCS Sackville, a World War II battleship. So let's go and see if we can get on here and do a video. I was told I could. Last time I came by here, I didn't have my equipment, and I asked about it, and they said I would be allowed to make a video in here. So we're going to give it a shot, and hopefully this all turns out, and we can get a nice video of this ship. HMCS Sackville, World War II battleship. For anyone who has never been on a battleship before, this might be a good experience. I took a tour of it 2 years ago, before the pandemic came, and that was fun. But now, I wasn't into videos then. Now I'm wanting to make a video of this place, so hopefully nobody gives me a hard time and tells me I can't do it.
Okay, you. Sorry, all right. So, it is another warship. Just watch your head. We're going to be stepping around.
So there are some. Oh, so there's a couple spaces back aft that are open for you to explore that go down a bit, but most of our stuff inside towards the front are closed just because the hallways are so pretty tight and narrow, so we can't properly. Yeah.
We have a space down here, so it's like.
Yeah.
So yeah. So like if you're going down to like a ladder, because you know how steep the ladder is, just face forward.
Especially with the ones back there, the tops are pretty low, so.
I always hit my head with it. And then you have any questions?
Hello.
I'm sure you kind of heard like the safety thing.
What's that?
Okay, I'll explain it again. So it is an older warship. So just watch your head and where you're stepping
I
around.
was sure with a couple of years ago.
Oh, you were here already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Free to go.
So I came back because I wanted to make a video of it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. I saw this before once, but I wasn't into videos then.
Right.
So now I want to get a video of it.
Absolutely. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
How you guys doing? Any questions?
Well, here we are on the top deck. We'll walk around this first and see what it looks like here. I've been on this ship, but like I said, I wasn't making videos then, and I am now, so it's a different experience. So we'll look at the next deck is down there, which we'll go down there shortly. It's quite a thing to get onto the deck of one of these big battleships. And I see a lot of people wearing their masks here, so I'm just going to pull mine down. And I can talk better if I pull my mask down. They loved it when I said I was going to make a video in here. Nobody complained about it at all. Let's go right up top. See what's up here.
All right, Bailey, don't pull on that. This is a very old ship. Let's go. It's really cool though, right?
So these would be lights for doing Morse code to another ship. And this is where you would have no doubt a 50 caliber machine gun. What's here? It's right here, look. There you go. Let me see if I can shoot down a plane or something here. So your shoulders go in here, and I can turn the gun around. Look at that. I'll see if I can hit the mayor's office. How's that? Now we're up quite a ways there. Let's see what it looks like looking out over the front of the ship now from up here. Looks pretty high up here, don't it?
Those are just lights, baby.
So we'll see what's up in here. Oh, isn't this nice? Depth charge, that's free. Charge, pom. Depth charge. Oh yeah, well, this is oh yeah. I guess you worked them from there somehow. And here's an old phone. Oh, you just can't take it off, but it don't turn either. Okay, but these things open.
I have a big fear of ladders.
And this would be another light for sending Morse code messages to another ship.
Long and the short of it is, it was 2,500 horsepower.
And that's another big gun right there. Let's climb right up here and have a look at this. There you go. This is how you fire this gun. You put your shoulders in these holes and you steer it around like that. Well, that's a big gun there. That's probably the biggest one on the ship, maybe. I don't know. That's a big gun. Okay, back down over there and see what we can see out the other end of it. Okay, that's the front up there. We were looking at the back before, and that wasn't the biggest gun. The biggest gun, I think, is down there, but that's a good size weapon, but that's not the biggest gun. No doubt that's a 50 caliber as well. But anyways, you don't want you climbing up there, so please keep off. That's good. Well, let's go back down, see what else we can see. This is wonderful. We can pretty much see the whole ship today. When I was here before, they had some restrictions on, and I said I'd be back later when maybe I could see more. So it looks like today is a wonderful day to view the ship. Wow, look at these. These must be weighted and fused. These are some kind of depth charges, I guess. Explosions to try to sink somebody's ship. That looks like the biggest gun right there. I'd like to know what that is, if there's any information on that. That's a big ship. That's a big gun. That's for sinking a ship. But I'm not sure. There might be some information, but I haven't seen anything on it yet. So, yeah, that's quite the cannon. Here we are going right up to the front of the ship. The flag is flying. Union Jack in the corner, and this was back in the time when Canada was under British rule in World War II. We're very fortunate it survived, otherwise we wouldn't be standing here on the deck of the ship looking at this today. There's a lot more to see in here, like there's the rooms down inside that shows you how the people that worked on this ship lived in here. They were in cramped quarters. I hope we can get down in there and see some of that. I'm hoping. I'm hoping we can. Well, we can go in here. Well, this is where you operate the ship from. Right here. There's the wheel, to steer it. Let's see if it turns. Yep. Isn't that something? Everything still works here. These are all instruments they used back then to run this. Look, watch that thing right there, that gauge, turn when I turn the wheel. See, when you turn the wheel, the gauge goes over. It tells you the amount of degrees you turned. We'll put it right in the middle, there. And then there's other things over here. This is a spring handle to here. You bring that all down there, okay? Just I'll watch it when there's a crank here. When I turn it, you'll see that meter move in there. So I guess that might be possibly for aiming that big gun, but I don't know for sure. I'm just guessing. And these are really cool. And that's a compass. You gotta remember the technology back then wasn't anything like it is now. So it's amazing they got things done at all with what they had to work with. But they did. The Heritage Canada Foundation National Award of Honor for the preservation of the HMCS Sackville in 1985. This is the wireless office. I don't know if we can look in there or not. I'm not sure. Maybe not. We're probably not supposed to go in there. Just look in from here. So there's the radio equipment they had back then. I think you can see it. Yeah. I think you can see it from here. Wow, this is pretty good. But I don't think we're supposed to go in there. They got that fastened to. So I guess whoever is piloting the boat is the other guy would be sleepy there, and then they would shift off, and this one would. There probably was two captains, and these are what they talk to up to the deck upstairs. They talk through these tubes. Chart folios. Well, this is interesting. Let's go on to see what else we can see in here. And go back out this door. I hope you find this video interesting, because it's a little different than what I usually get a chance to do. I don't know if we can get inside any further or not, but we'll try. We'll certainly try anyway. Let's go down on the bottom deck and see what's available to us down there. There's something interesting up here. This is on the back of the ship. It looks like a big light. So it can shine on something quite a ways away and see it. These, I'm not sure if they were. I'm not sure what their purpose are. I want even to make a guess. I don't know. Wow, yeah, this is.
I'm not going to comment. I don't know.
Well, we're going to go down one more level. Just want to take good pictures of this ship while we're on it. I'm going to try to give you an idea how wide it is. It's very, for a long ship, you'd think it'd be wider than this, because if everybody been on a passenger ship, it's much wider. So you got about the top, this deck I'm on right here wouldn't be any more than 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20 feet across there. That's all it is. Then the next level is a bit wider. It's probably about 30 feet or 40, 30 feet maybe. So I'm going to go down now to the next level and take a look around down there. It's not every day we get to tour a battleship. So I hope you love this video because this is pretty amazing. I know there's parts of it I haven't seen yet inside the ship.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good.
Where are you visiting from?
I was born in New Brunswick,
Right.
and I've been in Ontario for the last 15 years, except we came here 3 years ago.
Oh, so you're living here now?
Yeah.
First time on board the ship?
No, I was here a couple of years ago,
All right.
before the pandemic. Yeah.
Hopefully
But-
that's behind us.
yeah, I know. Is everything open today, or is there
No, we don't have any fresh water yet, right? So the only mess decks that are open, we have an after mess deck here in the engine room, emergency steering, because we haven't cleaned the ship up there yet. So this ship was just in a major refit. We just replaced the whole hull, but that's why the deck is dusty. We don't have water. So hopefully we'll have some water within the next couple of days to a week. Then we'll open up the rest of the ship. All the upper decks are open.
I'll have to come back again.
Yes, you will. If now that you live in Halifax.
I was all through it before.
You have any questions on anything?
Now I just want to know what was open and what wasn't. Yeah.
I'm told museums are free as well.
Yeah. Can you go in there?
Yep, that's the Chiefs and PO's mess deck there, and then the engine room is open to the side.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Well, we'll see a lot of it, anyways. Yeah. This is for YouTube, so that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I started making videos.
Well, did you see the movie Greyhound?
No.
So that's a Tom Hanks war movie, escort movie during the Battle of the Atlantic, and you'll actually see the ship in Greyhound. It's a good movie.
Wow. I'd like to see that. Yeah, that's
Yep.
amazing. It's amazing that it survived the war and it's still here.
This is the last one. So there was 269 of them built in the world. 123 were built in Canada. This one was actually built in New Brunswick.
Really?
And this is the last one. This one
Wow.
actually sailed out of St. John's, Newfoundland to Londonderry.
Yeah?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, so I had a lot of interest in people wanting to get on this. And
Oh yeah, no, we're
see
busy
it.
today. We had a lot of people through for today for sure.
how long is this boat?
205 feet.
Yeah, 205
feet
feet,
wide, 33 feet wide.
I was trying to make a guess how wide it was so I could tell people that seen it. Yeah, I said it's about 35 feet or so.
33,
Gotcha.
950 tons.
Yeah.
Top speed was 16 knots.
Well, that's all
Got all
right.
these figures stuck in my head.
For the time, that's
Oh,
pretty
that was
good.
fast. I guess,
Yeah.
for the time, yeah. Well, because you only go as fast as the slowest ship in the convoy, right? So if the slowest ship can only do 5 knots,
What about the big cannon? What's the size of that?
that's a 4-inch gun up forward. And then if you went up to the bridge, you'll see 2 20mm guns on the bridge. And then to the right of the gun, you'll see a Hedgehog anti-submarine, so that will fire off like big lawn darts.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Pattern. You got a 2-pounder gun here, and then you got various depth charges throughout the ship on the side and
Yeah,
the back half.
yeah.
And these are smoke decoys.
Oh yeah.
This is a torpedo decoy, so we'd tow this astern of the ship 200 feet, and then the latter part of the war, the Germans had developed an acoustic torpedo.
Oh,
so it'd go sound the engines.
so they fire at that.
They'd come up with a
Very.
new weapon, would come up with a new defense.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
And that just makes smoke.
Yeah, they're smoke markers. Yep. So that way you can hide the convoy. You'd
Yeah.
also inject some oil into the boilers. That's just it's gonna affect your performance of your engine. So that was a better method.
Oh yeah. I didn't see that the last time when I came on here. I guess it was here, but I didn't
Oh
see
no,
it.
it was always there, but yeah, unless you had somebody telling you.
Yeah, you wouldn't
they don't
realize
take-
what
they
it
don't take
was.
depth charges, right?
Yeah.
I got to look up and see what the chemical reaction is on how it works.
That's nice to find out a little bit of this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I learn too. I learn every day.
Yeah. Where are you based off?
I was in the Navy. I retired in November. I'm from Cape Breton originally.
Oh yeah.
I live in Halifax now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm retired too.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I was a truck driver for 30 years, and I.
Long haul?
No, most of it was just around Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a good job up there. I worked for the same guy for 15 years.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Ontario's so big though, eh? It's
Yeah.
so-
Oh yeah, I had a steady run. I go to Windsor one day.
Yeah.
I go to North Bay one day, and I go down Kingston.
Oh, okay.
And go different directions each day.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, I spent some time in North Bay. What type of truck did you drive?
Was the one I drove the longest was a Sterling.
Okay.
But they had Max there too, but I got the Sterling when it was new, and I put 1,000,000 kilometers on it.
Dang.
It wasn't. It didn't look the same as it did after 1,000,000 kilometers.
No, I bet it.
Yeah, that's all right. And so, yeah, so that was what I did. I still talk to my boss.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
talk.
back then, well, I didn't know you had cell phones back then. I remember truck spinners used to have the CD radios.
Yeah. I took mine out when they started. Every time you go through Toronto, all you hear is racial stuff about people and people calling each other names and
Yeah.
stuff. So I took it out. I didn't bother with it. I didn't want to hear it no more.
That was too much of that.
Yeah. But
Life's too short for that.
we had a deal with Sealy mattresses,
Oh yeah.
and that's all I hauled.
Oh wow.
A Sealy mattress. I worked right out of the Sealy plant.
Okay.
I go right there and leave. I left my truck right at Sealy.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I worked out of there, and then when I retired, that was it. I don't really miss it because all the stuff I wanted to do before, I can do it now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I volunteer down here one day of the week.
Oh yeah.
But that was always something. I got to go home today. I got to cut the grass, and then we're going to Cape Breton on the weekend. So
Yeah.
I got my clothes hung out today. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Before I went to work, I came here. I put them out.
So far so good.
Yeah, holding off. I'm hopeful.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you there, and
You too.
I'm going to just take a
Wonderful.
little more look here.
Yeah,
And
you'll go down there, like I said, the mess deck, and then you'll see the engine room back here on your side.
Okay, good. Yeah, thanks.
All right. Take care. Hey, you folks doing? Good, thanks. Were you visiting them? You've been in Halifax before? Oh, yes. You had one in there for? Heading back today, yeah. Okay. Any questions, or? No, we were down by Digby, actually.
Now this is a steep set of stairs, so I gotta go very carefully down these stairs, and you have to be careful not to bump your head on the ceiling. There, this is the part I wanted to show you. This is very interesting down in here. Okay, I guess we have to stay right here because I got it closed off. So that's your dining quarters. Now that's pretty tight. That's pretty tight quarters. Got one little, like I guess you could sit on if you had to. And you got one table, and then you got an area around the sides of the table, and a bench on the front, and one little cupboard area, and a counter, I guess where they wash their dishes and things like that. I can't go in there, but I can hold my phone in there so you can see it. You can tell that they had cramped quarters. They had to know how to get along down here because, and this is another little part over here. I guess you could come over here and eat something if you wanted to. And a little desk there you could sit at. Yep, you got to be really good at getting along with others to work on the ship because we're in very tight quarters. Wow. Well, we'll go back up the stairs. It's very steep, so I have to really be careful, watch the head, and don't bump the head on the way out. And my backpack, I had to get up through there somehow. There we go. I was thinking about making videos. Most video people, they carry a backpack. It's, that way you can free up your hands and carry things around that you might need.
Take care. I get retired in November.
Oh, nice. Thank you for your service.
So I can't remember all the sizes of those guns that are on this, but if you watch the video, you'll see where he told you what they were. And this little ship that saved the day. See what all this says here. The little ship that saved the day. In grateful memory of the sailors and submariners who went down in the ships and those who survived. World War I and World War II and the Korean War. Wow, they really did have tight quarters in these places. But here's the engine room. Want to see the engine? In one of these ships, it would be a diesel engine. I don't even know what the parts are on this because this is old technology. That looks like the manual on the engine, sitting right there. This is where they went down and serviced the engine as it needed some work. I have no doubt it did fairly often. Well, this is a good spot to look at it. The engine room, you always think of the engine room in a ship as something much bigger than this, but that's the actual size of this engine room. These are your panels, your electrical panels. Now they redid this ship, so a lot of these things are not from World War II, like those houses and stuff. They look fairly new, and these panels, but they redid a lot of things. So this ship will actually sail. And anyways, yeah, we're having a good look around in here, and that's about it for the engine room. I don't want to take all day because others need to come in. No evidence beyond this point. Okay, we're obeying the rules. We're not going to go anywhere we're not supposed to go. I think these are depth charges, no doubt. And that big cylinder probably fired them out into the water. Yeah, depth charges, that's what they are. And this cylinder right here would have pushed us up at a fast rate of speed and fired those bombs out into the water. And if a ship hit it, it would blow up that ship. So these would be extra depth charges, I would imagine. A fire axe. And some safety stuff down there in case you need it. So this ship is only 30 feet wide when you're down on this deck. This is the widest part of the ship, and it's only 30 feet wide. Can you imagine? Compared to ships today, like this is a very small ship. Well, this is really interesting, for sure, to say the least.
He works for Keats.
I want to go right up to the front here and look out. We'll do that. Oh, I think this might, no, I think this is the front. We'll look down. No, this is the back. This is the back. The front is the other end. And the flag is on the back. And these are all depth charges. Oh, this is the same thing. You're going into the engine room, but I don't think I'll climb down in there. What's going on with my? Keep getting the oh, it don't like me tipping it down. I guess it's still going, anyways. That's good. Hope I got enough video. And this is my third video today, so hopefully nothing goes wrong and we're able to film the rest of this ship. I have to pull my mask up sometimes when I get around too many people, but other than that, I'll keep it down so you can hear me better. Well, that was really great. Hope you enjoyed the tour of this HMCS Sackville. He said it's the only one left. Imagine that, eh? So we gotta go back up to get down the gangplank. So we will do that now. Well, that's about it. I think we'll. Thanks for allowing me to make this video on the ship.
Of course.
It was very. I'm sure my viewers will find it interesting.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Thank you for visiting.
Yeah, I put them on YouTube.
Sure.
Yeah, I started out making videos of Halifax, and I got over 100 on there now.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'll wait until it looks like it's a one-way walk.
Yep.
Well, I hope they all enjoy watching this. And,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Have a good day.
One more. We'll do 70. Me, I need 300. I need 300.
One more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
You guys want to come on?
Well, there we are. That was the HMCS Sackville, a World War II ship, and we just covered pretty much the whole boat. There was a couple of areas we weren't allowed to go in, just due to the COVID. Not completely over. So we'll go up here now and look right at it from this perspective. That was interesting. I was on it a couple of years ago when we were new here. That was here one summer before the COVID came. Probably that year, because I don't think we did it the first summer because we never got here till the end of July of 2018, and we were very busy getting settled in here, and my wife was looking for work, and so we probably didn't come down that year. It probably was 2019. But in that summer, the COVID wasn't thought of then. We didn't know anything about COVID that summer. I used to busk on the boardwalk with my guitar and my little battery amplifier and played down here, and the cruise boats would come in and had a great time. And it wasn't work at all, it was fun. I had fun doing it, made some money, and the American tourist was very good to me, putting lots of American bills in my guitar case when I'd be down here. And I miss that now because maybe next summer I'll get all geared up, and if no COVID, we'll start playing down here again. I'll have to brush up on my repertoire that I used to play. I used to play everything, a lot of old songs. I didn't sing, I just played. And I played by myself, but I played a lot of old songs and mixed the rhythm with the playing the lead, tried to do them both at the same time, and it was what it was. It sounded pretty good, and I miss doing it, and I'll probably come back next summer if the COVID is under control and we're able to do that. Meanwhile, this ship was amazing. Really enjoyed my little tour of this ship, and I hope you, as the viewers, will enjoy this tour. We'll try to get a few different perspectives on this, if we can. I want to get a picture of the camera facing me and the ship in the background, which I'm going to do shortly here. All right. So we'll do that when I get up here a little bit more. I'll stand here and just sign off with it pointing towards me and the ship in the background. What do you think? Is this a pretty good spot? I think this is a good spot right here. All right, we'll do that now. All right. So here we are with the HMCS Sackville in the background. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to push that like button. And if you're not a subscriber yet, join the group of people who have become subscribers, and you'll see all my videos. And we'll leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I had a ball. So bye for now. Till next time.